it's Sandy Missouri from Balloon Utopia and Market with Balloons. I am here on a job site right now at the La Costa Resort. We are doing balloons in the pool. You want to just pan over there real quick? There's our mermaid Mary. Yes, somebody has to be in the pool for this one. And what we're doing is we're doing color changing balloon lights in the pool. So this is pretty awesome. This is what these lights look like. They're from Fortune Products. They're called remote controlled submersible lights with multicolor LEDs. I love these things. In fact, I have 5 events this month that I'm using, not necessarily in the pool, but that I'm using this design for. So the first thing is basically you just unscrew it and put your batteries in. I don't need to show you how to do that. I'm sure you know. Okay, but now once we put the batteries in and before we actually get it into the balloon, we want to take our remote control and just test it. All right, so that's good, it's working. And now we'll turn it off. Okay, so now what we want to do, let me hold my balloon here, is I've got about 4 feet of fishing line. And there's a little hole here. This is really important that you do this because you don't want this to become a giant projectile if the balloon should pop for some reason. Okay, so we're using that length of fishing line, and then I'm just going to tie it off right inside there. I know this is hard to see, and this is a cell phone video because we're on location. Okay, so just like that, and then here's how I put it into the balloon. I'm gonna hold it in my teeth, which is my third hand, and I stretch the balloon open, and then plop it in. Okay. Now I usually turn it on, and just to make sure once again, and I'm putting it to jump. I want the colors to change. All right, so now we're coming to the helium tank. The way that I get them all the same size is by counting the seconds that I'm inflating it. I'm listening and I'm counting the seconds. So I'm gonna do it to a count of 17. Also really important is I'm holding this, I'm also kind of pulling this tight so that there's not gonna be a lot of slack on this part of the string, okay? So I'm gonna put it on. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I'm doing a little bit more. All right, now I'm gonna pull the string tight and I'm gonna pull the balloon tight at the same time, and I'm basically coming around my whole hand and pulling it through, okay? And now, before I pull my hand out, where's my fishing line? Here it is. Before I pull my hand out, I'm gonna feed this line through, just like this, okay? And just about here. All right, now I'm grabbing all 3 of those strings and I'm just gonna pull really tight on the neck. Okay, now, before the next thing I wanna do is I actually want to cut off this neck so that it's not just hanging there ugly. It also reduces some of the weight because I'm worried, you know, always about the weight and the lift ratio. Okay, now I wanna trim these little bits. Like so. Okay, I know it's a little bit wasteful, but on the other hand, it makes sure that I'm not gonna lose it. It's not gonna get lost up in there, and I've got enough to tie. So I'd rather throw away a little bit of fishing line than have a disaster on my hands. Okay, so now I'm just gonna let it go up to whatever height. It doesn't matter because I'm always gonna cut off more than I need. Now, we use all different kinds of weights. Today, what we're using is 2-pound little walker weights. I don't know what these are called, but they're 2 pounds. And the trick is that you want to put them down in the pool perpendicular to the slope, not horizontal to the slope, because then it would roll. You see, I'm just gonna wrap it around like this. I'm gonna tie it, right, like this, and like this. Okay, and I'm gonna leave this hanging because Mary, our mermaid in the pool, will use that to set it to the right height underwater. Isn't she the lucky one? Now I just roll it up to make it more convenient for her so she's not, you know, trailing a huge kite behind her. All right, and now let's give it to Mary. There you go, And yeah, I think that one's gonna go on that far side over there. So come along. When it's dark and you can see it, it is so gorgeous. So it's a little bit of trial and error to get the spacing right. So she's figured out her body templates according to the depth of the pool, and so she knows what she needs to do now to tie it in the right place. And there we go. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you tell everyone you know to subscribe, like my video, leave any comment what else you want to learn, what other on-site things I can do. And until next time, go forth and balloonify.